What's going on today, guys? So I got another thing to try out. Today I got in a set of the new, I say new, these have been out for a while. They're new to me. I've never tried these. The Intuition Premium Skate Liner. I actually had been thinking about ordering these for quite a while, and a couple of weeks ago at an event, I actually got to try on somebody else's, which helped me clarify which size I needed, and I just kind of went ahead and pulled the trigger. As you'll see, we're in my kitchen. This is because I've elected to go ahead and heat mold these. I got a size a little smaller than I normally would, which it's not painful at all, but I can feel my toe hitting the end, and the liners are kind of stiff when they're fresh, so I've decided to go ahead and heat mold them right out of the box. Couple things to talk about before I do that. First things first, this thing has got an incredibly wide toe box compared to other liners. I should have brought another liner in here with me, but I didn't. Anyways, it's very wide. If you've got a wide foot in the end, this is going to be a great liner for you. They do have the removable Velcro cuff if you want a little bit more flex to them. They're very comfortable, and this tongue really sinks down around your ankle. That's just the small experiences I had from trying them on. Also, they come with a pretty decently sized heel pad that is Velcro, so you can keep it or remove it, whatever you may decide. I'm probably going to use it. As much shock absorption as I can get, the happier I am. Also today, I had some complaints about some of my audio on my earlier videos. I got a wireless microphone. Hopefully this is working well. We'll see. But anyways, I did a little bit of research on how to heat mold these, and there's a lot of different things people are saying online. I'm going to go for the straight pop them in the oven approach. I think I'm going to put them on about 100 degrees and try somewhere between 6 and 8 minutes. I don't think these need to be super warm, but they should, from all the videos, get a lot more malleable once I pull them out of the oven and pop them in a skate. I am going to put them in the SLs today. I'm still jumping back and forth between the SLs and the broom shifts. I like flat, but I also like to have an anti-rocker set up, so I've kind of been jumping back and forth, but these are going to go in the SLs. Anyways, let's pop them in the oven and see how heat molding works out. Hopefully I don't mess it up. So turns out the lowest setting my oven has is actually 175 degrees, which hopefully should be okay. We're only going to put them in here for 8 or so minutes. Anyways, let's get those in there. Turn the light on so I can watch them heat up like a pizza. It actually kind of smells like pizza in there. Maybe that'll fuse with my liners a little bit and give them extra liner powers. We'll see. See you guys in 10 minutes. All right, guys. So I actually said 10 minutes, but it turns out at about 5 minutes, these things are pretty good. They're nice and soft now. So go ahead and take those out. Be sure to turn the oven off so your wife doesn't yell at you. Okay. And let's pop them in. Took the shock absorbers off of them before I put them in. Didn't want to run the risk of melting those. So let's pop these in here. Oh yeah, wow, they are very, very soft. Ooh, it's like grandma's fresh cookies warm in there. Killer. By the way, I am being very hopeful and just going full send with this microphone today, hoping that it doesn't sound like dog. It is a cheap $30 or $40 wireless lapel microphone off of Amazon that I hope helps you guys hear me talk. Yeah, grandma's cookies. Let's go ahead and really cinch these down to get the full effect. That already feels really nice. And we got this now. And I had already put these on my feet once whenever they first got here, just to make sure. And I can say just from that experience to this experience, with them all warm, like grandma's cookies, they fit better, considerably. Hope I'm not taking too long to put this on. I want to keep that warmth in there. All right. Just kind of stand up in them and move around a lot. I think I need to leave them on for about 10 minutes, like so. Ooh, they're squeaky like rain liners. Got that razor squeak. All right. Let those sit a little bit, and then I guess we'll go outside and test them, guys. So. All right, guys, so I like these a lot, and I'm glad I do, because they're on the pricier side of things. I would have been really upset if I didn't like these. I'll say right away, I'm very glad that I heat molded them first. 0 break-in time. Went right to feeling perfect around my foot, and it honestly, the shape of the liner I showed before, very bubbly in the toe. It's a very, very good match for the SLs. These were springier feeling than I was expecting. I was thinking I was going to have to take that inner or outer Velcro support off to get enough flex, but I didn't. I was able to really cinch down the buckle, which is not something I normally do. I normally just kind of get my buckle hand tight and just pop it down. But I was able to really cinch down the buckle and still get all the flex I needed in the world, which, great. These are 100% awesome. Don't know what else to say about them. It's hot. It's very hot in the South right now. If you live in the South, I'm so sorry, brother. It sucks. It sucks so bad. I had to get used to, so the SL already has a pretty large heel pad in it, and then the extra shock absorber underneath the liner got me feeling real up. That was a 10 or 15 minute adjustment, because I kept feeling like I was leaning forward every time I locked into a grind. I got it figured out, and I actually think I kind of like the extra lift. Maybe I'm a little more flat-footed than I realized, so the extra lift kind of makes me lock in better, keeps me from leaning too far back. Anyways, I'm trying to think of what to say about them. I should have thought of something to say. I literally stopped skating a moment ago and was like, oh, here we go, into the video. Gotta have some afterthoughts, or people ask me my afterthoughts anyway. I'm gonna leave these liners. I had ordered another pair of Rain V3s to put in these SLs, and I also ordered the Intuition at the same time. I'm gonna keep the Intuition in this setup, and I'm gonna use this as my anti-rocker setup. I hate that I keep doing this to myself. I skate flat one day, and then I'm skating anti the next, and then flat again, and anti the next. There's benefits to both. Anti is better for people who want to be just grinding all the time. Just focusing on switch ups, focusing on learning new tricks even. Anti is better, but your maneuverability is limited. Flat offers a much higher range of maneuverability. It makes things like spinning and jumping and impact and all of that so much better. But usually when you get a flat frame, if it has decent wheel bite protection, the H block is going to be lower, which is going to make you have to flex your royales over more, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But if you're trying to go to a spot and do switch ups, this can make it tougher. Not impossible, but tougher. So I do like to, or I have been liking to switch back and forth so that I can get the best of both worlds and be able to skate anything. Anyways, that was a small rant. This was about the Intuition premium liners. If you're on the fence about buying a pair, the one thing I have to say, or two or three, or however many things I have to say, because I ramble, do a little bit of research on the sizing, because the sizing is weird. I was able to get almost a full size down from what I would normally have on my foot, and then heat mold it, and it felt perfect. So that's a big thing. If you end up getting a liner that's too big, it's not going to feel right, I don't think. What else? I suggest heat molding them right out of the box. It worked out great for me. Couldn't have worked out better. It felt like zero break-in time, and I have heard from people that these liners can be really stiff when you first get them, and there is a break-in period. This kind of just skips that and molds it perfectly to your foot. Any other closing thoughts? No, that's it. Hope you guys like it.